British government and for Angelina and for me personally, this summit is not the end of the road for our work. It is in many ways just the beginning.
People walking out of the building right now, getting in the vehicle, so we need to speed up the timeline if we can.
We're going as fast as we can, crew.
در مورد تجاوز و خشونت جنسی علیه زنان کارهای مختلف صورت گرفته و کار شده، اما الان سازمان‌های دولتی، غیر دولتی، نمایندگان دولت‌ها و فعالین حقوق زن وکلا دور هم اینجا جمع شدن تا بگن که دیگه صحبت کردن بسه و ما باید الان وارد عمل بشیم و نه بگیم به خشونت جنسی و تجاوز علیه زنان و اقدامات عملی رو انجام بدیم.
It is a myth that rape is an inevitable part of conflict. There is nothing inevitable about it. It is a weapon of war aimed at civilians. It has nothing to do with sex, everything to do with power.
For the British government and for Angelina and for me personally, this summit is not the end of the road for our work. It is in many ways just the beginning.
سال 2011 به دعوت مؤسسه زنان نوبل بیشتر از 100 زن فعال حقوق زنان در شهر مونتبلوی کانادا دور هم جمع شدند تا راجع به مسائل و مشکلاتشون و راههایی که پیش رو دارن با هم دیگه صحبت کنن، تجاربشون رو با هم در میون بذارن و از تجارب یکدیگر هم یاد بگیرن. و این زنایی که دور هم جمع شده بودن اومدن بایستن با هم دیگه در کنار هم و نه بگن به تجاوز در زمان بحران ها. بعد از این کنفرانس در واقع کمپین بین المللی نه به تجاوز در زمان بحران تشکیل شد و مؤسسه زنان نوبل هم یکی از اعضای این کمپین بود.
Thank you. We've been acting for a long time. Let's continue to act. Thank you.
And you understand how it's important not to be silenced. Please talk about it.
I'm here because of the end of sexual violence in conflict, and this must stop.
Most of the time, people are telling women what to do with their hair, what to wear, who to have sex with, who not to have sex with. No one's asking girls what's in their minds.
کاملا درسته که دولت‌های مختلف غربی من جمله دولت انگلستان شاید در مسائلی که در کشورهای مختلف پیش میاد از لحاظ سیاسی دست داشته باشن، اما من به عنوان یک کسی که مدافع حقوق بشر هست توجه هم به اون نیست. توجه من به این هست که چطوری میتونیم ما حقوق زنان رو، حقوق بشر رو به طور کلی به عنوان یک مسئله نه تنها سیاسی بلکه حقوقی، فرهنگی و اجتماعی بتونیم پیش ببریم.
As we knew that leaders will be here, we prepare a pamphlet, prepare ourselves to ask the same question in every event. The first one was conflict and violence in conflict. The point is to stop conflict.
Wherever there is violence, there is an unresolved conflict.
Not the sexual violence, first point.
In other words, if you don't like violence, solve the conflict.
Use these powers wisely and as a last resort. And it is a vote that says clearly to Saddam Hussein, this is your last chance. Disarm or be disarmed.
My fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq to free its people and to defend the world from grave danger.
Of Hillary Clinton with Eleanor Smeal, the president of the feminist majority, which to my mind and many of my friends is an example of what I would call an imperialist feminist who makes a claim for women's rights but by promoting actually the invasion of Afghanistan, the invasion of Iraq, in the name of promoting women's rights.
As of 1997, New Labour also embarked upon a project to rebrand, that was the word, rebrand Britain as quoted in the Defence Review 3 times, to rebrand Britain as a force for good in the world.
And this will be the greatest concentration of effort, of discussion and decision ever seen in combating sexual violence in conflict. It's an issue on which Angelina and I have worked, as you know, over the last 2 years, and it's also going to be a summit like no other on this subject because of what we are going to agree, of practical action that will result. The new international protocol that will set standards internationally for the documentation and investigation of these crimes.
I've since been plagued by guilt anytime I see an elderly man, like the one who couldn't walk, who we rolled onto a stretcher and told the Iraqi police to take him away. I feel guilt anytime I see a mother with her children, like the one who cried hysterically and screamed that we are worse than Saddam as we forced her from her home. I feel guilt anytime I see a young girl, like the one I grabbed by the arm and dragged into the street. We were told we were fighting terrorists. The real terrorist was me, and the real terrorism is this occupation.
When you militarize a zone or a country, what inevitably results is greater violence against women for decades. There's no question that the G7 countries, or the most powerful countries on this planet, are certainly responsible for a great deal of violence through their sale of arms and through their support of armed conflict. So I think there is some contradictions that we're living with here, right here in this summit. Really, you can't end sexual violence in conflict without ultimately ending war.
If we can stop the flow of money, then at least we can bring it down to a manageable size and reduce the human catastrophe that's involved.
The solution to our collective insecurity is not to militarize, but to demilitarize. Ultimately, that is the goal, and with this will come a diminishment in violence against everyone and sexual violence against women.
Apare violence mimi nishajionea na kuifanya.
Nikihesabia wakati walifika 10, nikasikia watoto wangu nao wanaanzalia kule kushambure.
scream? All I could do is fall on my knees. Take me now, I beg you, please. You have taken everything from me. I have no daughter, no man to love so sweet. It's bad enough I have to walk around on your broken glass underneath my bare feet. Just kill me now. 'Cause you done convicted me of crime. Hold it steady right there while I hit it. Well, reckon that ought to get it been.
Do you see this gun at my head as they hold your father by his sleeve?
I'm personally glad that people who can attract the attention of the world to it, people like Angelina Jolie and important politicians like William Hague are taking an interest in it. Whatever their motivations are, at least it's brought a great amount of focus and attention from people, the media, all across the world to this issue. So I welcome it. I don't know what their personal agendas are, but it can only be a good thing.
فراموش نکنیم که کار فرهنگی باید صورت بگیره. یعنی در واقع فقط این نیست که یک عده دور هم جمع بشن، سازمان‌ها بیان، دولت‌ها بیان و بگن نه به خشونت علیه زنان، نه به تجاوز و همه چی تموم بشه.
My opinion is it's good to sponsor this organization or this event, but the truth is still there. The truth is that the women that still are having problem. The women they always have rape and beating. Everything is still there. Are you sure that because he did it, that the situation will be changed today? No. My advice to every woman is to stand up and fight for ourselves.
زنان باید بهشون این فرصت داده بشه که در تصمیم گیری هایی که انجام میشه در سطح ملی و بین المللی نقش اصلی داشته باشن.
Are not subordinate to you lovely gentlemen. I love men. I have a wonderful one of my own. But at this stage of the world, we women should no longer have to ask any man to recognize our rights.
We have to stand up because we have to fight for our own rights. And whenever we stand up, the world changes. It's been seen in history. We are the one leading the world. But when we stand up, change comes.